Here we go again. So we read chapter 11 last time, the Tower of Babel, which was talking about basically man had come together to try and build a city and build giant structures which were meant to be a point of contact between heaven and earth. But ultimately it led to them all being scattered across the face of the earth and spread out because it wasn't looked on kindly, that it was again trying to create something that glorified human achievement. It was saying, come, let us make a name for ourselves, which God didn't like. He then, of course, altered the language so they couldn't understand each other anymore. And I think the builders, reading through it, the builders were talking about, they were worried about being scattered and being spread out. But of course then, because of what they were doing, that ended up being the result. They were then spread out after that. But quite interesting again, they're talking about different places. So I don't know where Mesopotamia was, or what that really means. I've heard it many times, but looking here, there was a place there, or a name, of the Chaldeans, and that's an ancient city and cultural centre built along the Euphrates River in southern Mesopotamia, which is modern Iraq. I didn't know that, so very interesting there. It kind of sets the scene going forward. It talked about some of the men, and that's the line of Seth and Noah. So again, the righteous line, and so it's kind of set the scene. I think it was talking about, there was a moment here where it mentioned one of the descendants' wives, Sarah, or Sarai, as it looks here. She was barren, but this sets the stage for several miracles of divine intervention going forward. So let's see what happens. But we'll move on to chapter 12, the Call of Abram. Now the Lord said to Abram, "Go from your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land that I will show you, and I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you, and make your name great, so that you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and him who curses you I will curse, and by you all the families of the earth shall bless themselves." So Abram went as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he departed from Haran, and Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their possessions which they had gathered, and the persons that they had gotten in Haran, and they set forth to go to the land of Canaan. When they had come to the land of Canaan, Abram passed through the land to the place of Shechem, to the oak of Moreh. At that time the Canaanites were in the land. Then the Lord appeared to Abram and said, "To your descendants I will give this land." So he built there an altar to the Lord, who had appeared to him. Thence he removed to the mountain on the east of Bethel and pitched his tent, with Bethel on the west and Ai on the east. And there he built an altar to the Lord and called on the name of the Lord. And Abram journeyed on, still going towards the Negeb. Abram and Sarai in Egypt. Now there was a famine in the land. So Abram went down to Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was severe in the land. When he was about to enter Egypt, he said to Sarai his wife, "I know that you are a woman beautiful to behold, and when the Egyptians see you, they will say, 'This is his wife.' Then they will kill me, but they will let you live. Say you are my sister, that it may go well with me because of you, and that my life may be spared on your account." When Abram entered Egypt, the Egyptians saw that the woman was very beautiful, and when the princes of Pharaoh saw her, they praised her to Pharaoh. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. And for her sake he dealt well with Abram, and he had sheep, oxen, he-donkeys, men-servants, maid-servants, she-donkeys, and camels. But the Lord afflicted Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. So Pharaoh called Abram and said, "What is this you have done to me? Why did you not tell me that she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister, so that I took her for my wife? Now then, here is your wife, take her and be gone. And Pharaoh gave men orders concerning him, and they set him on the way with his wife and all that he had. Wow. So Abram gave up his wife, it saved his life, and the Pharaoh then married her, by the sounds of it. There is a map here as well, which I'll have a look at, and we'll talk about that next time. But that's all I've got time for today, and yeah, speak to you next time. Cheers.